Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Corey from, as you can guess, Adventures with Corey. And I've been on many cruises on several different cruise lines in various classes of cabins. And in today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about Celebrity Cruises Concierge Class and pose the question to you. Is it worth the added cost? At the end of this video, I'll give you my personal opinion as to whether or not upgrading to concierge over just a regular standard veranda cabin is, well, worth it. So what is concierge? Well, simply put, it's basically Celebrity's class of cabin that's slightly elevated versus the veranda stateroom category. So a bit about the physical cabin itself. Well, it's basically exactly the same as a regular standard veranda. Where the differences come in is with the amenities and services that are offered in this particular class. In addition, the location of the concierge cabins are always on the top two decks, which in fact could actually be a detractor for some, as these cabins are generally located immediately below the pool deck and also sometimes the Ocean View Cafe. So knowing that the cabin is physically the same as a veranda cabin and the location could potentially be worse than many of the standard veranda cabins, why on earth would anyone want to book a concierge class cabin? Well, here are the benefits that come with the concierge cabin. When it comes to the services provided, you do have access to a concierge. Now, with that said, there is usually one agent available. The location of these agents is dependent on the class and specific ship. For the Beyond and the Ascent, the concierge is located adjacent from guest services. With that said, though, often the line for the concierge is quite a bit longer than just waiting in line for guest services. So sort of defeats the purpose, right? However, the concierge can do things for you that guest services may be unable to assist you with. Staying in the concierge cabin also affords you the opportunity to get your shoes shined complimentary. So that's really it for the services difference per se. So still comparing the two, obviously not much benefit. Moving on to the dining. So when you stay in a concierge cabin, you have access to the same restaurants as everyone who stays in a standard veranda stateroom. However, in addition, there is an exclusive welcome aboard lunch on embarkation day in the main dining room. With that said, the choices are pretty slim. You'll have two options for your starters, 4 entree choices, and 1 dessert option. Basically a fish, a beef, a chicken, and a vegetarian main. So nothing quite like you have to select from at the Ocean View Cafe or any of the main dining rooms for dinner. With that said though, the Ocean View Cafe on embarkation day can be somewhat hectic depending on when you board. So for dining, the welcome aboard lunch is really the only difference here, or enhancement versus the standard veranda cabin, however you may look at it. Some do choose to go to the concierge welcome aboard lunch just simply to get away from the crowds from the Ocean View Cafe. So before I move on to the last topic, since we're talking about staterooms, I want to tell you about a product that I've been using on many different cruises and cruise lines for a few years now. And this is called the Anchor Power Cube. So I find this Power Cube very helpful. You can see right here, as it provides quite a bit ample power for your charging needs. It's very compact, as you can see. It winds up really nicely, has plenty of power outlets. You've got three three-prong outlets. You got one here, one here, one here. You've also got 2 high-speed USB outlets and 1 USB-C outlet. So with power outlets being at a premium when it comes to cruise ship cabins, I really do highly recommend this particular product right here from Anchor. And I'll leave a description or a link to this particular item in the description down below. All right, so moving on. On to the last topic, the amenities. And this is where you'll find the most difference versus the standard veranda staterooms. Here you'll get afternoon canapes. However, I do have to tell you that these are just simply not good, to say the least. Half the time I wasn't really even sure what exactly they are. So with that said, I learned quickly that you can request from your room steward that these are replaced with either a fruit or cheese plate at no additional cost. And as you can see here, the fruit and cheese is quite nice. These options were far better than the regular canapes that are provided. In addition, the canapes are not provided on embarkation day. So if you only have a 3 or 4 night cruise, you're only getting that benefit for 2 or 3 nights. Another amenity provided is the pillow menu, and there are a variety of pillows that you can request from your steward. Be sure to make your request on embarkation day, as options are sometimes limited. In addition to a variety of pillows, the cabin is filled with exhale bedding, which is very nice and much more comfortable than the standard veranda cabins. You'll also have at your disposal an umbrella and binoculars, which can be found in your cabin. Just be sure not to take these home with you. You can certainly take them off the ship while you're in port, but again, make sure that you leave them on board for the next guest. You will also get, a celebrity embossed key card holder and 1 bottle of sparkling wine, which is very nice. Lastly, in your bathroom, you'll find upgraded soap, body wash, and shampoo, which comes from the C.O. Bigelow brand. There is one more benefit to booking a concierge cabin, and when you book a standard veranda cabin, you're getting basically 3 Captain's Club points per night per person. When you book a concierge cabin, you'll get 5 Captain Club points per night per person. So if you're sailing by yourself, you're now getting 10 Captain's Club points per night versus the 6 that you would be getting if you were in a regular veranda. So knowing what you know now, do you think it's worth it to book concierge versus standard veranda, or would you basically consider it a scam? I'll tell you. So for me, I would only pay a minimal amount in order to upgrade to a concierge cabin. Maybe a maximum of $100 per person. More is what I would draw the line at. I'm curious to know, though, what your thoughts are. Have you stayed in a concierge cabin? Do you think it's worth it? Leave a comment in the description or in the comment down below. So if you enjoy this video, please consider hitting that thumbs up as well as hitting that subscribe button. It really does help the channel. Also, again, I'm really curious to know what you think. If you have ever stayed in a concierge cabin, do you like it? Would you consider booking one knowing what you know now? Leave those comments down below, and I always make sure to respond to everyone's comments. So that's going to do it for this video. And again, if you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that subscribe button right there down below, along with the thumbs up. Right here, you'll find a similar video, right up there, about my comparison of the traditional style balcony versus the ever so controversial infinite veranda cabin. So until the next time, have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.